It was a devastating moment for England, and one that left a lasting impact on the nation's coastal defences and military strategy. We are Fortified History, and today we are looking at the 1338 raid on Southampton. By the 1330s, England and France were on the brink of what would become the 100 Years' War. King Edward III of England had staked a claim to the French throne, challenging King Philip VI. This rivalry turned into open conflict in 1337, with both nations targeting each other economic and strategic assets. Southampton was a key English port during this time, vital for trade with Europe and the export of wool, one of England's most valuable commodities. Its importance also made it a prime target for France, which sought to disrupt England's economy and morale. In October 1338, French forces, including Genoese mercenaries allied with King Philip VI, launched a daring raid on Southampton. Their mission, to strike a blow against England by attacking this prosperous but poorly defended port. The French fleet arrived under the cover of darkness. The town was caught completely off guard. Its defences were minimal, and most of its inhabitants were unprepared for such an assault. Once ashore, the French and Genoese raiders unleashed chaos. They looted warehouses filled with wool and wine, burned merchant ships in the harbour, and torched parts of the town itself. The destruction was swift and brutal. The townspeople tried to resist, but they were no match for the raiders. Dozens of residents were killed or captured, and many others fled to escape the violence. By the time the French fleet withdrew, Southampton was left in ruins. The economic impact was devastating, with valuable goods stolen or destroyed, and the town's infrastructure severely damaged. The raid shocked England. Edward III quickly realised that the country's southern coastline was vulnerable to attack, and he ordered immediate action to fortify key ports, including Southampton. Over the following years, Southampton underwent significant changes. Stone walls and defensive towers were built to protect the town from future raids, and some of these fortifications, such as the Bargate, can still be seen in modern Southampton today. Edward III also focused on strengthening England's navy, recognising the importance of controlling the seas. This marked the beginning of a shift in England's strategy, laying the foundation for its later naval dominance. The raid on Southampton wasn't an isolated event. It highlighted the vulnerabilities of England's coastal towns, prompting fortification efforts across the south of the country. Ports like Portsmouth and Dover also saw improvements to the defences. The raid also fuelled England's determination to strike back. In the years that followed, English forces carried out their own attacks on French ports, continuing the cycle of raids and counter-raids that defined the early stages of the 100 Years' War. Today, remnants of Southampton's medieval defences still stand as a testament to the town's resilience. The Bargate and parts of the stone walls remind us of the challenges this port faced during one of the most turbulent periods in European history. The 1338 raid on Southampton was a harsh lesson in the importance of preparation and defence. It spurred changes that not only shaped the town, but also influenced England's military and naval strategies for centuries to come. Thanks for watching. We hope that you enjoyed this video and will join us again in looking at another aspect of history. Please note that new content drops on Sundays.